Hi, everybody. I am back with another book review. This week I am talking about Gone Girl by Gillian Flynn. This book has been out for a very long time. There was a whole movie with Ben Affleck in it. And honestly, one of the reasons why I really wanted to read this book was because I wanted to watch the movie. And I refused to watch the movie until I read the book so that I could tell the differences or what was missing and things like that. It was a good read. I've read other books by Gillian Flynn. I think the first book I ever read from them is Sharp Objects, and that was a very good book. If you are someone who's just a little squeamish, probably not the best book for you. Same can be said about Sharp Objects. There's some violence. There's also just like some self-harm and things like that. And sometimes, I don't know, I'm a little sensitive with that sort of stuff. So there was a couple of things where I was like, ooh, gross. But anyway, it was a very good book. It's very interesting. As you're reading the book, there is journal entries from the main character, whose name is Amy, and it's kind of cataloging their relationship over the past couple of years, the way they met, when they started dating, they got engaged, they get married, they move, all these things. And then you also have current day timeline where Amy is missing, and her husband, Nick, is suspect numero uno. He also is acting kind of weird. There's a couple of different reasons why he's acting weird, some of them warranted, others not so much. And then you find out, plot twist, I mean, if you haven't read it yet, you find out that all of the journal entries are fake. She has been writing them over the past couple of months to make him look bad, and then she just decided to disappear and run away and kind of ruin his life in the process, because she kind of feels like he stole her life from her. He took her out of New York City, took her money, took her time, took her youth, so to speak, all of that stuff. So she kind of gets revenge, and the best way to do that is to fake her own death or fake her own murder and frame him for it. So that's, like, in and of itself a very interesting concept, and the way that it's put together between the journal entries and the current day what's going on with his timeline is super interesting. As far as the movie is concerned, pretty spot on. They actually had Gillian Flynn do the screenplay for it, so a lot of the adaptation was done through the author, which I feel helps a lot when we're talking about adaptations from book to film. They know what's important. They know some of the finer nuances of the characters and things like that. So the movie was very good, and the book was also very good. It's just sort of a classic thriller. So if you're someone who enjoys thriller or even a little bit of some crime drama, this would be up your alley. My next read is a new book. This has not been out for years. It is Atmosphere by Taylor Jenkins Reid. The one thing that I'm excited about with this book is it's about NASA and space, and it's in the 80s, and that just seems like something that isn't written about very much. I can't think of many fictional stories that take place with the international flight system or with NASA and things like that. I can't think of any. I mean, there's a lot of books written about that topic, but not a lot of fiction written about those topics. So I'm excited to dive into this and see where it leads. If you have read Atmosphere, or if you have read Gone Girl, let me know your thoughts and opinions. I think overall, Gone Girl, I would give it maybe 4 stars, maybe 4.5 stars. The ending was a little iffy, not my favorite, but overall, pretty good. If you've read either of these books, let me know your thoughts and feelings on them, and I'll be seeing you guys next week.